Hey everyone, welcome to my Photoshop tutorial. Today we're going to be looking at creating a broken mirror texture over top of any image and making some really cool effects with different versions and sizes of the same image. So what we're going to do is basically outline several of these polygons or broken glass panels and then duplicate our image several times, changing the size and everything in each of those segments. So to do that, we're going to go to the Paths tab and we're going to click on the Pen tool, and we're going to start highlighting some of these broken glass segments. Now, I don't need to use all of the segments. In fact, I'm going to double up and make a really large one at first. You double click on there to be able to rename your first path. That's mirror 1. Single click gets you back to being able to use that pen tool. So let's create another segment here, and we're going to label this one mirror 2. Alright, the basic technique though is going back to the layers. Let's just bring our two images back up to the top, and however many mirror segments I create, that's how many copies of this I want to create as well. So here I'm making copy 1 and copy 2. Okay, so I flash back to the paths. I go Control click, that highlights that mirror segment. I go to one of my copies here and I make an image mask of that. I unlink these, click on the image and Control T to then transform that part of the image. Oh yeah, so here we can then resize this. Let's make this one a little bit bigger. I'm going to go Control Z and reset because I didn't click my linking of the ratios before I did that. So let's go ahead and make a really big one. Okay, we got the gaping mouth there, and we've got a little bit of an effect going already here for the broken glass texture. Okay, so for each of our mirror segments, let me press enter to save those changes. We go to each of our mirror segments, we control click, okay, we then link it with a copy and make an image mask, deassociating those so that we can Control T transform on that next segment. Okay, so we can resize this, we can move it around, whatever kind of look we want to create. Okay, let me go ahead and press enter there. Now let's flash over to a project where this is already done for us. So this is what it's going to look like with 5 mirror segments. All right. Once we have all those in, we can go a little bit further with the overall look, because we do have some white lines in here. That's because I do have a white background in there. But what we can do is bring in the broken glass texture sort of interwoven with this. So I'm going to go ahead and change this to screen, and great, now we have a nice glass texture on there, and we've got the smash hole right here. So I'm going to make a few adjustments. I'm going to go to levels, I'm going to sharpen up those glass lines and bring them a little bit more into focus with that. Okay, then you can go further, you can go as far as you want by making extra copies of the broken glass. You could then change this to color dodge, for example. I'm going to go ahead and reduce the opacity there, and I'm going to go and play with my colors. So you can go and make it a little bit more reddish hue. That looks actually pretty crazy, like alien style, but I'm going to keep it more towards the reddish there, okay, and not go too crazy right now. So that's I think that's ending up pretty well. We can do a little bit more touch-ups in between the lines there, but that's the basics of it. So paths, layers, making the image mask, that's the main thing. Thank you very much for staying tuned throughout this little demo, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.